Hey y'all, welcome back to Sitting with Ashley. I'm Ashley. This is a quick story time. What was it, yesterday? Maybe the day before. I don't really remember, but we went for a grocery pickup. And as we were going to the grocery store, we passed a cop who was like, so we were going this way, and the cop was like out. You know how they like just pull up on someone and just like take up a whole bunch of fucking space, and like, so he was like diagonal in the street, and so I was going the other way, but I went right past him, and I was like, wonder what you're doing. And so then we went to Safeway, and we were sitting in the pickup area waiting for them to come out, and it took a really long time. Guess who comes into the parking lot and just sits in the parking lot? And he sat where we usually park when we used to go in the grocery store. That's where he parked. And I was like watching him. And this was like right after I had started watching Civil War. So I was like, And then, so I was like watching him because I'm like, who's he watching? And like I said, it took him a long time to bring the groceries out, right? And so then I see, I'm watching, and I'm like, who's he watching? Because he's just sitting there watching. And I'm like, is he watching us? I'm like, we're not doing anything, I'm like, I'm just a mom trying to get some groceries. And so I see him go out of the parking lot, and like, I don't know, because we hadn't gotten our grocery order yet, right? Like, so we were waiting for probably like almost 10 minutes. It was a while. Or maybe it just felt that long because I was like in this intense thing with this cop, right? And then, yeah, we were just trying to get our groceries. Anyway, then I see him go out the parking lot, and then I see him come back in, but hide, like come in on another row, like the row behind the row that he was in. So it was like more parallel with where we were at. So we were like on the side of the building. Oh my God. So anyway, don't worry, I'm getting to my point. I'm a little like freaked out. I'm not really freaked out, but like, I'm not doing anything wrong, And so that's why it's like, why would they be watching us? And like, how would they know that we were going to, like, he was in the middle of the street doing something completely different when we drove by. So I'm not sure why that would come to us, but I'll tell you why I'm a little freaked out right now. So then he was waiting there, and then I saw him leave again. And then he came back and went back to that initial spot that he was in. So I was trying to figure out like who he's watching, right? Because there was like there were a couple guys with trailers. There were people coming out to their cars. And then finally the woman came and brought our stuff and put it in the trunk. And as she did that, he left. He left. And he went on the same street that we passed him on. And then that's the way I come home. We're We're like literally 2 blocks away from the grocery store. It's not a big deal. So then I ended up behind him, thank God. And I'm like, and then he saw me behind him. And so he turned right on 5th Street, and we live off of 4th, right? And so he turned right, but then he was like going like 5 miles an hour up to the next intersection. And I'm just watching him because there was a stop sign on 5th that I had to stop at. So I'm like, what are you doing? And then so I snuck home before he could see where I was. But the reason I'm freaked out right now is, first of all, I was watching Civil War. So the fact that I was even having a police interaction, and it was an undercover. But you can tell what they are. Regular people don't end up like this in the street. Anyway, I just got on Facebook. And Facebook says, Ashley, how was your Safeway order? Excuse me, Facebook? Why are you asking me about my Safeway order? That seems personal. So I'm just putting this here. Oh no. Blah. Oh wow. Okay, I gotta clean that big mess up. Okay, that's what happened. I'm not sure. My initial instinct is to completely leave Facebook, but I'm not gonna do that. But why is Facebook asking me how my trip to the grocery store was? It's none of their fucking business. And it was like, Ashley, how was your trip to Safeway? What? Okay. Have a good one.